Our other big story tonight is about the Cincinnati Police Department. There is another incident on camera of an officer using a racial slur.
We can tell you right now, both officers are on desk duty, but the NAACP says that is not enough. Walter Smith Randolph is outside police headquarters with more on this story. Walter, good evening.
Good evening, Paula and Kyle. This is two different officers, two different incidents. One officer is black, the other officer is white, but they both use the N-word under similar circumstances. And now the NAACP says the punishment should be the same. They want them both off the job. The NAACP has long battled the N-word. In 2007, it held a funeral to symbolically bury the racial slur.
It was a term, in my view, that was used to classify African Americans as less than human. And it was always used in a sense that it was to be demeaning.
Robert Richardson, president of Cincinnati's NAACP chapter, says it's disturbing to hear two Cincinnati police officers use the word while on duty.
If some have attitudes like this towards African Americans, it's problematic, and the city needs to get busy.
Both officers were caught on body camera using the racial slur. Over the weekend, Officer Dennis Barnett, who is white, used the N-word while trying to arrest a black woman at a nightclub in Roselawn. Back in September, Officer Dante Hill, who is black, used the N-word while trying to arrest a black man at this apartment complex.
Sure, they're just starting to investigate. I imagine if they look at enough body cam, they'll find some more of it. So they need to fix it.
While Officer Barnett was immediately put on desk duty, Officer Hill initially only received a reprimand. Chief Elliot Isaac was unavailable for comment Friday night. In this email exchange between Chief Isaac and City Manager Patrick Duhaney, they clarify, saying Hill was only reprimanded at first, quote, because the matter was incorrectly categorized when presented to Chief Isaac. This error was only recently discovered. Black or white, Richardson says both officers should be off the force.
It wasn't a courteous expression of the word, so that adds an element to it. You have someone with a gun, and that's a derogatory term from anybody.
Now, we did reach out to the people who were involved in these arrests, but they were unavailable for a comment tonight. We're told that both of these incidents remain under investigation by the Internal Affairs Section. We're live at District 1 tonight. Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News. Paula?
Thank you, Walter. We also reached out to the Fraternal Order of Police. President Dan Hills released the following statement, which is the same statement he made yesterday. It says, although we hear it often on the street, there is no place for it in a professional agency.